YouTube, today we are going to react to 100 Men versus the Gorilla. Now, we need to make one called 100 Men versus Tay, because I'm obviously winning that crap. Let's be real.
Recently, a guy on Twitter went super viral for saying that 100 unarmed men could take on a single gorilla in a fight. And ever since I saw that tweet, my entire social media feed has just been people discussing this argument, so I figured why not join them. If you guys remember, there actually used to be another photo that was kind of similar to this. It was like, pick two to defend you and the rest try and hunt you.
Okay, pick two to defend me, number one, and the rest will try to hunt me. Wait, pick two, they will defend you, the rest will try to kill you. Alright, thank you. That helps me a little more. Number one, I got 1, 2. No! I don't know. I give up. Never mind.
We're gonna attack you. Yeah, dude, that meme right there gets sent into my family group chat like once every 6 months, okay? And every time we have a debate about which animals we would choose, and I'm convinced I always have the best ones. I have the best judgment when it comes to these type of questions. So, yeah, with all that being said, today we're gonna be talking about whether or not 100 unarmed men could beat one silverback gorilla in a fight. Now, to answer that question as quickly and objectively as possible, no. 100 men are not doing shit to a fucking gorilla. Mainly
I think
because,
they will.
What can they really do? Assuming these guys are all your average Joes and this silverback gorilla is your typical silverback gorilla, the sheer numbers alone isn't enough, okay? A gorilla is a fucking gorilla. It's like a human, but a fucking gorilla. You know what I
think
mean?
they're
On
better.
average,
I
gorillas
think
can
the
bench
100 men
up
will
to
win.
1,800 pounds, okay? That's low-key light work for me, but for the average person, that's a lot of weight. They can also run up to 25 miles per hour and have the bite force of 1,300 PSI, which, by the way, is strong enough to crush your bone with a single bite. And last but not least, their bones are absurdly fucking tough. As a matter of fact, some guns can't even pierce their fucking skulls with a bullet. All right, they can survive a fucking gunshot to the head. So basically what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to a human trying to hurt a gorilla, the gorilla can take 1,000 punches, hits, and kicks to the face because it's a fucking gorilla. But when it comes to the gorilla hurting the human, dude, he just has to fucking sneeze.
Yeah, man, I got
on
the
you, bro.
gorilla.
So it's like, even with 100 dudes, bro, what can you really do? I mean, you can swarm him, but then he'll just beat the shit out of each and every
Yo, is
one of
that
them.
real?
Like, could you imagine being the first guy the gorilla gets a hold of? Like, you ever see that video of the Hulk smashing Loki? He would do that shit in real life. So when it comes to 100 humans versus a silverback gorilla, the sheer numbers is not enough, okay? The only thing they have on the gorilla is intelligence. So the only thing they can possibly do to beat the gorilla is somehow devise a plan to outsmart the gorilla and then somehow kill him there. But even then, with a plan, that has to be premeditated, okay? You can't just take 100 random different men, put them in a fucking grass pit with a gorilla, and expect them to devise a plan in the moment. You know, that's fucking impossible. So when it comes to the raw question, okay, 100 men versus a fucking gorilla, no. All right, that is not happening.
So
okay?
he got the
They're
gorilla.
Stupid,
I don't know, 50-50 now.
They are outnumbered, literally. One gorilla is still outnumbering 100 fucking men, especially if it's just a bunch of random average Joes with no game plan. But let's say we didn't have to.
The thing with this whole thing is I'm getting so many like different point of views to the point where I can't choose which one I like because they all make good points.
Those rules, okay? Let's say hypothetically that we could choose the people who we wanted to fight the gorilla. Let's also say that they can hypothetically make a game plan before they even step in the ring. Well, this next segment of the video is going to be exactly that. By using these new rules, I'm going to be explaining how 100 unarmed men could possibly beat the odds and defeat a gorilla in a fight. Let's go. All right, so the first thing we got to do is choose the people who we want to fight the gorilla. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a roster of 100 different fucking people.
That's kind of crazy.
I'll give you guys, like, my top 10. All right, now, first up on the list, we got LeBron James. Okay.
No! We cannot sacrifice LeBron. No.
Obvious. Not only is he the fucking GOAT, but he's the closest thing the human race has to a gorilla. And I mean that in the least racist way possible. Like, ha 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 ha. He's black and I'm calling him a gorilla. Dude, the motherfucker is dunking on people at the age of 40, okay? He's 6'8", 250, all right?
6'9".
I'd call him a gorilla if he was fucking Indian. And not only is LeBron a phenomenal leader, he came back from a 3-1 deficit, okay?
Bro.
He knows what it's like to be the fucking underdog. So obviously, we need someone like him who's very
But I don't want him because I don't want him to die.
Resembles a gorilla. and also has phenomenal leadership skills and can lead the pack and keep everyone cool-headed.
Your bum fans would try to
This
send
guy
him to
is
the
the
front
team
lines.
captain. All right, so next up on the roster, we got Prime Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh,
Again,
sorry,
not
that.
trying to be racist,
I'm sorry,
just
guys, I
a
just
very
got malpractice. I'm
gorilla-esque
tired.
person. However, when it comes to LeBron
I'm trying to
James,
edit this
I would
Fortnite
compare
video
him
for
more to
y'all.
like Mojo Jojo, like the super smart, super villain monkey. And when it comes to Shaquille O'Neal, he's kind of like King Kong. Dude is just fucking
guys, I'm
massive.
sorry.
And sitting at 7'1", 325, he's the perfect bait and distraction for the gorilla. Obviously, Shaquille O'Neal is going to be the largest human in the ring, so he'll get the attention of the gorilla first, and
Bro.
he will probably want to get, beat his
But he
ass.
is a brute.
And on top of that, Shaquille O'Neal has actually mentioned on a podcast that when he goes to the zoo, the gorillas like square him up and look at him weird because they think he's one of them and take him as a threat. So this is just fucking perfect. The gorilla probably won't be able to throw Shaquille O'Neal around like a rag doll either, so the morale will stay up for the rest of the people. All right, so next up on the list, we got Prime Tyson Fury. Now, for those of you who don't know who this is, he was the 2015 and 2018 heavyweight champion, which means that he was the best fighter.
I would beat him. You wanna know why I'd beat him? There's not really like a reason that I could tell you why I beat him, but just like I feel like I could beat him. I don't know why.
Arguably, he
It was
was
just
the
something in my
most
stomach.
dangerous person in the entire planet when it came to hand-to-hand combat. The guy also fell into a deep depression after he won the 2015 title, and then made a huge comeback 3 years later and won the title again in 2018.
That's greatness.
And fought fucking Deontay Wilder, another gorilla-ass motherfucker. So it's like, this guy is fucking Deontay Wilder, another gorilla.
That's Japanese. He has kanji and katakana on him.
Motherfucker. So it's like,
I'm
this
telling
guy-
y'all, bro. Y'all use Japanese more than y'all think y'all do.
Perfect, all right? If depression can't beat him, I mean, a gorilla
Even though
might,
Japanese
but
is sort
it's
of
probably not
Chinese,
going to be
but-
easy. So, yeah, that's why Prime Tyson Fury is on the roster, okay? He is literally the most dangerous human in the world. All right, so next up on the list, we got Prime Usain Bolt.
What?
Okay, remember said gorillas can run up to 25 miles per hour? Well, Usain can run up to 27. That is the only reason as to why he is on the list, okay? I just assume he's the only person who can outrun a fucking gorilla.
No.
Now, I know I only listed like 4 people, but I
Pay
kind of
attention.
want to explain how they would beat the gorilla because they kind of already have the pieces, you know? Just
There's
kinda
probably
assume
gorillas out there that
every
can
other
run
person on
50
the
miles per
roster is
hour
similar
on a
to
bad
LeBron,
day.
Shaq, Usain Bolt, or Tyson Fury. And this is how they would beat a gorilla. Basically, I was doing my research, okay? And the only body part that gorillas and humans are equally as weak in are the fucking balls. So that is going to be the main premise of the game plan. By the way, gorillas don't punch or jab. They kind of just like grab you. So everyone's gonna be oiled the fuck up. I don't make the rules. But basically,
Okay.
the essential gist of the game plan is distract, disorient, and then hit him in the fucking balls. First, you're gonna get all the big-ass Shaquille O'Neal motherfuckers, right? They're gonna come up to the circle and be like, so he's gonna be all distracted and be focusing on them. That's when all the fast Usain Bolt motherfuckers just come in and push him over. Then the LeBron motherfuckers come in and swarm the gorilla, hold his arms and restrain him. Meanwhile, everyone's making fucking monkey noises to overstimulate and disorient the gorilla. Then once
So
the
LeBron
gorilla
saves
is
the day.
apprehended and his legs are spread, the Tyson Fury motherfuckers come out from behind the Shaquille O'Neal motherfuckers and they just go crazy on his ball sack. And like I said before, gorilla's balls and human balls are very similar. So one good hit on the balls, that gorilla is out of commission. And then obviously, it's multiple people hitting the balls multiple times. Like after that, he's just gonna be like dying, getting jumped by hundreds of people. It's free game after that, bro. Just hit the gorilla in the balls. I genuinely think that's the only way to beat him. Like seriously. That plan is
Or you can just hire me and I'll just beat him in one punch.
easy though. It
Yeah,
requires
technically,
a
I
crazy
did that back
amount
in
of
Vietnam
confidence,
War.
timing, precision,
But it wasn't a gorilla.
accuracy, being able to hit the gorilla in the ball. There's a million different factors that come into play. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm over my head, but that is my take on the whole situation. I guess how 100
No shower. Oh, are you okay?
100 men would take a fucking gorilla.
Yo,
in a
set a
fight.
gas guard. Calm down.
All right, so when it comes to my final thoughts on the whole situation, obviously 100 men are not doing shit to a gorilla. I think he would maul each and every one of them, and then they would be talking about what he did to the first guy for fucking centuries. But when it comes to those really unrealistic...
The first guy, if you are the first guy, he's gonna grab your body. Damn, hold up. He's gonna grab your whole chest and stuff with one like little like this. He's gonna grab it and he's just gonna eat your head off, or he'll just be like boom, 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 and do the. But yeah, or you can just get 100 Shohei Ohtanis and they'll win. That's my favorite player of all
Where you have
time.
the top 100 humans in the world who all resemble LeBron James, Tyson Fury, Usain Bolt.
So LeBron's
or
gonna
fucking
win the
Shaquille
game
O'Neal,
for us,
then yeah,
like
maybe
always.
you have a chance. But realistically speaking, you fucking don't. But regardless, that's probably gonna
LeBron
be
to the
video,
mask,
guys. I hope you all
confirmed
enjoyed it. Hope
for
I
free.
educated at least one of you. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck
I'm already
you.
like
What are you
the
doing watching this
subscribes.
far into the video
So,
anyway?
I'll watch his
Moral
videos
of
on
the
the norm. But yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe my video, not only to him but to me, because I'm reacting to his video and y'all like me, correct? Most of y'all don't even get to this point, but if you get to this point, please leave a comment telling me you got to 819. You wanna know why? Because this is where the video's at. So if you comment 819, then you are a real one, and I'll cash up you $5 when I get paid next time. Don't quote me on it, but just do it. God works in mysterious ways. I hope y'all enjoyed it.